everyone, welcome to Shipra Easy Learning. In last lecture we have seen about solve numericals based on linear equation. In today's lecture we are going to deal with determinant. Please subscribe my channel and press bell icon to notify my video. Okay, so shall we start? Okay, the topic is determinant, right? Determinant is denoted by capital D, right? In determinant A, B, C, D. There are four values in determinant, that is A, B, C and D. These four values are placed between modes. These are called modes. So these numbers are placed between the modes. In determinant we are doing a cross multiplication, right? हम क्या करेंगे? Cross multiplication करेंगे. That is, I will multiply A with D and I will multiply B with C. So A into D minus B into C. A into D minus B into C. And it is compulsory that we have to start with A. First we will be taking A term and then we will be taking the B term. And while writing, we write A into D and B into C. The topper value, the first value we have placed in the first place, in the first position. That is A into D. First I have written A, then I have written D. And minus B into C. First B and then C. So it becomes AD minus BC. So I will be taking one example for you which will be very easy for you to understand, right? So A is equals to, right? It's not compulsory that we denote it with D. We can write any alphabet, but it should be in capital. So A is equals to 5, 7, 3, 9, right? So first I am going to take 5. 5 into 9. 5 into 9 minus. Next value is 3 into 7. 5 nines are 45 minus 21, right? So 45 minus 21, that is 24. I think so you have got some idea. See, now when it comes to under root, how to solve when it comes to under root? So n is equals to 2 under root 3, 2, next value is 9 and 3 under root 3. In this type, first I am going to multiply, right? Cross multiply. 2 under root 3 into 3 under root 3. 2 under root 3 into 3 under root 3 minus 9 into 2. Now 2 into 3. 2 into 3. 2 3s are 6, right? Into, the relation between 2 under root 3 is multiplication and 3 under root 3 is multiplication. Now under root 3 into under root 3 becomes 3. Under root 3 means, suppose we take it half. Half plus half, or half into half becomes 1. So and when we multiply under root term, suppose under root 5 into under root 5 becomes whole number 5. Same way, under root 3 into under root 3 becomes 3 minus 9 2s are 18. Again 6 3s are 18 minus 18 becomes 0. So n is equals to 0. Here A is equals to 24. I think so you have understood determinant. Okay. Our next topic is Cramer's rule. Cramer's rule is very important, right? It comes for 4 to 5 marks in each and every exam. So how to solve Cramer's rule? In Cramer's rule, as we solve in linear equation simultaneously 2 equations. Similarly in Cramer's rule we solve simultaneously 2 equations. Now the first equation is a1x plus b1y is equals to c1, and second equation is a2x plus b2y is equals to c2. Now in Cramer's rule we have to find for first of all d, then we have to find dx, then we have to find dy, and then finally we get the value of x and y. For d, the formula is a1, a2, b1, b2, right? For d, the formula is a1, a2, b1, b2. Similarly, as we have done in determinant, we have to do the same way. A1 into B2, A1 into B2 minus B1 into A2, right? For dx we shift to the next term, that is C1 C2 B1 B2. Don't miss the sequence. C1 C2 B1 B2. Again same method, cross multiplication, C1 into B2 minus B1 into C2. Now dy. Now in the place of dy we are going to take C1 C2 and A1 A2, that is A1 A2 and C1 C2. Again same cross multiplication, A1 into C2 minus C1 into A2, right? Now for x the formula is dx upon d, and for y dy by d. Whatever the value of d will be coming, we will be placing it in the place of d, that we will be placing in the denominator place, that is x is equals to dx upon d. One of the value of dx I will be putting in the numerator place and the value of d in denominator place, then I will get the value of x. And for y I will be placing dy, the value of dy in the place of dy in the numerator, and the value of d I will going to put in the denominator, the value of d. I think you have understood this method. Now on the base of this I am going to solve the numerical. The first example is 5x plus 3y is equals to minus 11, 2x plus 4y is equals to minus 10. Similarly in the linear equation, this is equation 1 and this is equation 2. But now we have to mention it a1 a2, right? a1 a2, this is a1 a2, b1 b2, c1 c2, right? So a1 is 5, a2 is 2, then b1 b1 is 3, b2 is 4, then c1 and c2, c1 is minus 11 and c2 is minus 10. Please don't make mistake while taking minus. You have to also include minus sign with the numerical, right? So now we will starting with d. What is the formula of d? That is a1 a2 b1 b2. While solving the example, please also mention the formulas which will be very easy for you to write properly. So a1 a2 5 2, b1 b2 3 4. Then now cross multiplication, 5 into 4 minus 3 into 2, that is 5 4s are 20 minus 6, 20 minus 6 becomes 14. So I got the value of d. The value of d is 14. Now next step is dx. For dx the formula is c1 c2 b1 b2. So I am going to place the value minus 11 minus 10, 3 and 4. So again cross multiplication, minus 11 into 4 becomes minus 44. Middle sign minus, minus 10 into 3. Minus 10 into 3 becomes minus 30. Now maths rule. Minus 44 minus minus becomes plus. That is plus 30. Now minus 44 plus 30. Minus plus minus. So answer is minus 14. The value of dx is minus 14. Next, dy. For dy, the formula is a1, a2, c1, c2. a1, 5, 2, minus 11, minus 10. Now, again, cross multiplication, 5 minus 10 becomes minus 50. Again, midterm, minus 11 into 2 becomes minus 22. Now, minus 50 minus minus becomes plus 22. Now minus 50 plus 22 becomes minus 28. So I got the value of dy. Now next is x and y. For x, that is dx by d. dx is minus 14 by and d is 14. So minus 14 by 14. So x is equals to minus 1. Next, y is equals to dy by d. d is minus 28 and dy is minus 20. dy is minus 28 and d is 14. So y is equals to minus 2. Now I got the solution x and y. X is minus 1, y is minus 2. I think so you have understood till here. Now I will try to solve one more example for you. The second sum is 3x minus 4y is equals to 10. 4x plus 3y is equals to 5. Again, these both are equation 1 and equation 2, right? So now a1, a2, a1 is 3, a2 is 4, b1, b2. b1 is minus 4, b2 is 3. Then c1 and c2. It is compulsory to mention the all three terms, right? So c1, c2 the value is 10 and 5. So now we will starting with d. For d, again the formula is a1, a2, b1, b2. Now replace the value a1, a2. a1 is 3, a2 is 4, b1 is minus 4. See here, I have taken minus here, minus 4, and b2 is 3. Again, cross multiplication. 3 3s are 9, middle term minus 4, minus 4 into 4 becomes minus 16. Now, minus minus becomes plus. So, 9 plus 16, that is 25. The value of d is 25. Now, dx. For dx, the formula is c1, c2, b1, b2. Again, replace this formula. c1 that is 10, 5, b1 and b2. b1 is minus 4, b2 is 3. Again, cross multiplication. 10 3s are 30, middle term minus 5 4s are 20 and minus 4, that is minus 20. So 30 minus minus becomes plus. 30 plus 20 becomes 50. So dx is equals to 50. Now next is dy. dy, the formula is a1, a2, c1, c2. Now replace the value. a1 that is 3, 4, c1 10, 5. Again cross multiplication. 3 5s are 15 minus 10 4s are 40. So 15 minus 40, that is minus 25. So I also got the value of dy. Now I'm going to find the value of x and y. Now for x, the formula is dx by d. Now what is the value of dx? That is 50. 50 by the value of d is 25. Cancellation, reduced form. So x is 2, that is 25 ones are 25, 25 2s are 50. So x is 2. Now y. Now for y, the value formula is dy by d. dy is minus 25 and d is 25. 25 ones are 25, 25 ones are 25. So the value of y is 1. So x comma y is equals to 2 comma 1. Okay. The value of x and y is 2 comma 1. I think so you have understood this. Okay. So thank you for watching my video. Bye.